Welcome everyone to Game 5 of the Elite Junior Prospect Showcase, brought to you in part by GM Sports, between the Lewis University Flyers and the Elon Phoenix. Elon looks to bounce back from a tough loss yesterday at the hands of the East Texas Baptist Tigers, and the Flyers look to build on a win over the Panthers of High Point last evening. My name is Paul Conover. Alongside me is Graham Tuck. He's the play-by-play voice of those High Point Panthers, and he'll walk through the broadcast with me today. Last night's games were a bit tough at least on both of our programs, Graham, to say the least.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it was a tough go for every program that took a loss last night. All three games a bit lopsided. For Elon, it was a 7-1 loss to the Tigers, who just defeated UNC Chapel Hill. That's another tough squad. And for the Panthers, my Panthers, against Lewis, they hung in there for a little bit, but then Lewis just broke it open at the end of the game. Final score 8-2. And these are two programs that are looking to keep building momentum, and for Elon, a bounce-back momentum kind of thing as they head into the last day of this weekend and further into the season.
So earlier on in the weekend, Graham had a chance to sit down with head coach Paul Peckman for the Elon University Phoenix.
Yep, we'll take a look at that clip right here. Hello, everyone. I'm Graham Tuck, the voice of Panther Hockey on the High Point Hockey YouTube channel. I'm here with the Elon head coach, Paul Peckman. And, Paul, what did you see from your team yesterday that you'd like to, adjust upon as you get ready for Lewis today?
Well, you got to remember we're a young team, so I expected that, and it's preseason as far as I'm concerned. So I think I like the way that we got going in the beginning of the second period. Got all the jitters out, and some of the guys kind of settled in a little bit. I'm looking for the more experienced guys that have been able to put the puck in the net and start contributing here, and show the younger guys how things get done. So. We'll see. Right now it's just about getting everybody in the lineup and getting their feet wet and and using these three games to get geared up for the season.
Absolutely. What'd you think about what you saw from Owen Geyer between the pipes yesterday?
Well, I know Owen from the past. He played for me at U18, so I know that he made some incredible saves early on, right? Kept us in the game. I mean, if you looked at the game realistically, it was 1-0 with 8 minutes left in the second period before the wheels fell off.
And it could have been way worse than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. Really, really proud of him, and hopefully we can have that same kind of performance first half of the game anyway.
And what did you think about Lewis from what you saw yesterday heading into today's matchup?
I like their team. I think they're big, strong, fast.
They are.
And they did a good job against High Point. So I'm interested to see how we rebound, and what kind of character we have in our locker room. And it's an early test, but gives you a real good indication going forward, who can you lean on as the season starts to progress. So they're a good team. I like their goaltender. I thought he did well. They got some guys that can play for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. Game 5 of the weekend feature the Lewis University Flyers against the Elon University Phoenix here locally in North Carolina. The Flyers made the venture south from their home in Romeoville, Illinois. So we have a lot of nice programs here in the area to compete against, and it's a pleasure to have these gentlemen in town for a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, this should be a fun one, Paul, and I'm excited to see how this one develops. Elon played pretty well behind Owen Geyer at the start of the game against the Tigers yesterday, but as the game went along, it just became apparent that they couldn't hang with East Texas Baptist, which, to be honest, is nothing to be ashamed of. That's a great program with the Tigers and Coach Savage, who I talked to before the last game, and you can watch that video if you want to go back. It's in the pregame show of the game from today between the Tigers and the Tar Heels. That's a great program, and the Phoenix have nothing to be ashamed of for the way that they hung with the Tigers for the first part of that game. And they need to bounce back against a Flyers team that had a pretty good night last night against the Panthers.
So as both teams gather at their benches and their respective blue lines, today's officials, you'll have Brian Scully and Nick Bodash. They'll run the bands and be the head referees. And on the lines, you'll have Dylan Schimmel and Jacob Luce. They'll be the two linesmen for today's contest. So as the teams gather at the blue lines, we'll pay our respects with the playing on this all-important day, our national anthem. Well, welcome back, everybody. Both teams gather at their player benches after the playing of the national anthem, and a moment of silence for, I think everybody remembers, or if you weren't around, you have been aware of what today represents, and nice tribute to everybody that was lost on that day just 20-odd years ago. So it should be an interesting contest. It's be an interesting watch to see how Paul Peckman, head coach for the Elon Phoenix, has made adjustments to counteract what should be a fairly offensive force in this Flyer program. So number 9, Matt Morrow, he'll take the draw for the Flyers. They'll win the draw. They'll turn it over in the neutral zone, and right out of the gate, we'll have our first whistle of the hockey game as the Phoenix are offsides. No face-off will take place just outside of the Flyer zone. No face-off won again by the Flyers. They'll work it D to D up through neutral ice. On and off the stick of Morrow. And back come the Phoenix. In across the blue line, they'll step to the middle. Nice play to the middle, but good defensive work by the Flyers, and they'll work their way out into neutral ice. Shot deflected off a stick, in behind Geyer. They'll work it up the sideboards. That's Walsham. He'll chip it in behind the net. Phoenix try to clear the zone. Nice step there by Bishop. They'll keep it inside the Phoenix zone. They'll work it off the half wall. And the Phoenix try to clear, and they'll make it out to center ice. So the Flyers go for a wholesale line change into zone. Phoenix shot, redirect. Oh, what a save. Right out of the gate by the Flyer goaltender, number 31. And the Phoenix, they'll work it side to side inside the Flyer zone. They'll spin it up top, work it down low. That's Hunter Vance. He'll work it to the side. Phoenix try to keep the zone. They do. Hey, Grande, he'll chip it out front. But the Flyers unable to clear. They made one attempt. The second one makes its way out, but the Phoenix will chip it back in. Caricato, he'll set behind the net. And the Flyers, they'll chip it out into neutral ice. It'll slide all the way back inside the Phoenix zone. And Elon, he'll set the play out from behind their own net. He'll chip it into neutral ice. Nice redirect, no icing. And Kandra, he'll chip it up the sidewall with the Phoenix. Nice job on the forecheck. And they'll keep the zone for Elon. Back come the Flyers into the Phoenix zone. Chipped aside by Geyer. And he'll swallow it up for a whistle. At 17:43, period one. Pretty even start, I would say. A little bit less tilted in one direction than the other, Graham.
Oh, definitely. And that's a good sign for Elon compared to yesterday, where in the first period they were just absolutely outmatched by the Tigers. Fortunately, didn't have a goal on the board against them at the end of the first set of 20, but they were definitely the less prepared team yesterday, and it doesn't appear that way, which is a good sign against a good Lewis team that had a great game last night.
Well, obviously, Coach Beckman made a few adjustments, and it looks good so far. As they work in behind the net, puck cleared around. Looks like the Phoenix are going to go on a power play. As it looks like number 18. That's Brett Kandra. He'll head to the box. I think he's going to get 2 minutes for interference. That's 17-11, period one. So we'll have our first power play of the hockey game for the Elon Phoenix.
Yeah, the Phoenix power play was non-existent yesterday. It was really, really rough to watch them get so many opportunities against the Tigers and not be able to capitalize on any of them. So if you're the Phoenix, you've got to come out swinging in this first period on the power play.
So Flyers gain control. They'll chip it down all the way into the Phoenix zone. They'll look to set a play up through neutral ice. In across the blue line. They'll chip it in behind the net. Nice work there, McGaffigan. They'll work it up top. That goes to Langillo. He shot. A shot pass went to the sideboard to Hughes. And the Flyers will just chip it down the ice. 1:20 to go in the power play for the Phoenix. McGaffigan, he'll chip it up through neutral ice and across the blue line. Shot swallowed up by Caricato. That came off the stick, I think, of number 23. Jack Langillo.
And Michael Fisher last night against the Panthers looked unreal in the crease for the Flyers. He didn't have any ridiculous tests, and on the near side we've got a door that won't seem to latch shut. Just causing a bit of a stoppage. There we go. Good job, guys. But it was a really rough go for the Panthers against Fisher. We'll see if Caricato can keep the goaltender's strength going for Flyers.
So shot through it again. Caricato off the stick of number 21 for the Phoenix. That's Hunter Vance. He'll swallow it up, and we'll do another face-off to this side of the ice. A couple of ticks off the power play here. 1:04 to go in that power play. 16:14 to go in the period. And nice fire through the up into the neutral zone by number 20. That's Tyler Morfoot. And the Phoenix. They'll regroup in their own zone. They'll stretch the ice into the neutral zone. They'll chip it forward, make their way in across the blue line. Shot through, redirect, and they score right out of the gate. Power play goal. And Graham, to your point, they had to make something happen on this power play. I think the goal's going to go to number 2. So that'll be Mason Esworthy.
Yeah, that was a great finish from Esworthy off the rebound. Just found the right spot, able to elevate the puck. Very clean shot, a clean look for Esworthy. And like you said, that's a very important goal to start this game. Elon did not lead at any point in the game yesterday. So they've got their first lead of the season right now. Let's see what they can do with it. And at the same time, The Flyers didn't trail at any point yesterday.
So the Phoenix will build off the confidence, and the Flyers, they'll look to corral the puck in their own zone. They work it up to neutral ice. Phoenix doing a nice job in the neutral zone. And they'll chip it back inside the Flyers zone. They'll work the puck off the sideboards on and off the stick of the Phoenix forward, and the Flyers will just chip it in cross corner, and I think that's going to slide for an icing. They weren't able to make the red line, so faceoff will come back inside the Flyers zone. So Jake Walensky, he'll take the draw for the Flyers. Well, face-off won by the Flyers. They'll chip it up the sideboards, and they'll clear it out into neutral ice. McDonald, he chips it in the zone, but corralled by the Phoenix. They'll go side to side. They'll cross it up through the neutral zone. But a weird bounce off the ice, and the puck finds its way inside the Flyer zone. They'll clear it out. But the Phoenix, they'll fire it all the way down the ice, and this will slide for an icing. As number 4 for the Phoenix, that's Egan Callahan. Looking for a lane, but a little too hard to catch, and the puck makes its way all the way in behind the Flyer zone. So the faceoff will come inside the Phoenix zone. 14:52 to go in the period. Still no score. Excuse me. I apologize. 1-0 in Phoenix, in favor of the Phoenix. So Elon, they'll work it up through neutral ice. Step in across the blue line. They'll fire it in on Caricato, and he'll swallow it up. That came off the stick. I believe that was number 22, Aiden Rogers. So Morrow, he'll set the draw against Lanzillo. Puck controlled by the Phoenix, but turned over in the Flyer zone. They'll chip it, but kept in by the Phoenix. Elon doing a nice job inside the neutral zone. But back come the Flyers. They'll step in side to side, and just under the stick of number 10, Walsham. They'll battle on the sidewall. Phoenix will corral, chip it hard off the glass out into neutral ice. The Flyers, they'll chip it in. And the Phoenix, they'll regain possession, work through neutral ice. They'll step in across the blue line, set the play. Nice work there. Shot through, redirect, and just wide to the far post of Caricato. Well, the Phoenix, they'll keep the zone in behind the net. Lanzillo, he'll work against number 22. That's Bishop. Again, Bishop, he'll chip it up the sideboards. Flyers having a hard time clearing the zone. Morrow, he'll skate it up through neutral ice and across the blue line. He'll step around. Nice defensive play there by the Phoenix. But unable to clear the zone. Plagas, he'll chip it down low. Phoenix doing a nice job keeping the puck to the outside. And the arm goes up again. We'll have another penalty. And it looks like this one's going to go against the Phoenix.
Yep, it is. It looks like a Flyer took a spill. That's Michael Ligas, number 19 in black and red. And it's going to be a power play for the Flyers to see if they can even up the power play goal tally. They gave up one to Elon. And for the Flyers, they only have one shot on goal so far. And against a guy that's as good as Geyer is in between the pipes for the Phoenix, you've got to pepper him with some more shots than that. That's how the Tigers beat him, is they just wore him down with shot after shot after shot. And that's the same approach that the Flyers need to take if they want to break through and score.
So penalty goes to Hunter Vance for the Phoenix. He'll get 2 minutes for cross-checking. So nice work here on the penalty kill as the Phoenix. They'll corral the puck in the Flyer zone. They'll make light work of the Flyer power play as the net comes off the pegs. So nice penalty kill there to start this power play for the Flyers.
Yeah, it hasn't looked like much of a penalty kill, to be honest. The puck's in the offensive end. That's always a good sign when you're a man down.
So 12:34 to go in the period, 1-0 in favor of the Phoenix. And 1:35 to go in the penalty advance. So the Phoenix make one last change.
There's some confusion about who should be on and who shouldn't. But one thing I know is that anytime you have an offensive zone draw, when you're a man down, that's something that you should not take lightly. That is a very good sign about your penalty kill. And it's a penalty kill that did not look good against the Tigers yesterday.
So face-off control by the Flyers. They'll work it out into neutral ice. That's Darcy. He goes back to Ernsting. They'll chip it just wide. Phoenix. They'll try to clear, but kept in by number 87, Matt Ernsting. Shot through and they score. I'm not sure if that went straight in, but that came off the stick of Zach Bishop and made its way in behind the the Elon goaltender.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell if it was Zachary Bishop or Matthew Morrow who ended up finally finishing that thing off. But Morrow had a hat trick against the Panthers last night. And whether he got a deflection to it or not, he definitely helped screen Geyer. He played a big part in evening this thing up.
So we traded power play goals. They'll score 1-1, just over 12 minutes to go in the period. As the Flyers, they'll look to set the play, stretch the ice. Nice work there by the Phoenix. And they'll chip it in. Near side. That's McGaffigan up top, shot through, redirected just wide. And McGaffigan again behind the net. He'll chip it, but corralled now by number 23. Shot, oh, what a save by Caracata off the short side, off the stick of number 23, Lanzillo. Oh, the Flyers, they'll make their way out to neutral ice. Selman tries to make it through, but turned back in by the Phoenix. So Partial, he'll work it up to Selman. He'll chip it forward in across the blue line. Flyers will work down low in behind Geyer, chipped it out front. Through the crease, back come the Phoenix. Nick Grande, he'll spin off a check on the sidewall, bounces over his stick. Nice work there by Bishop. He'll work it on the end wall against maybe number 9, Nick Grande, and number 21, Vance. Well, the Flyers in across the Phoenix blue line, but nice defensive play there, turned over, and the Flyers back out into neutral ice. Puck all the way up through the center. Right on net, the Phoenix, they'll regroup in their own zone. Callahan, little backhander, the side of Caricato. He'll spin it around the sideboard. Nice work there by the Phoenix. And Caricato, he'll just cover it up as his team was running around a bit in their own zone. And he'll take the whistle. Never a bad whistle when your team doesn't look to have a set in place and the ability to get the puck out of their own zone. Face-off won by the Flyers. They try to stretch the ice. This will slide all the way down. This will slide for an icing. That looked like a set play, but just out of the reach of the Flyer winger, and it slides all the way down. So the face-off will come back inside the Flyer zone. 10-10 to go in the first period. 1-1 the score.
Yeah, we saw a really pretty goal on a play exactly like that wasn't really designed in just a game ago with UNC and David Mahan just getting to the end of a stretch pass that was honestly just a dump attempt. But he won the race, got to it, and had a snipe from the near circles.
So in across the blue line. Liggett, he'll chip it in front.
Oh, that's
looks
not
like
good.
the player ran into the goaltender, Geyer. So let's hope Geyer is okay. So he looks to be back. Well, he's on his knees, so that's a good sign. So faceoff will come inside. Looks like they're going to keep the faceoff inside the Phoenix zone.
And it does not appear that Elon has another goaltender dressed today. So that would make a injury to Geyer even more dangerous. Yesterday, the other goalie dressed for Elon was Eric Smith, who's going to be starting against Denison for High Point University later.
Oh, Elon, they'll look to break it out of their own zone. Nice work there by the Flyers. They'll work it out to neutral ice. They'll try to corral the puck inside the Phoenix zone. Neutral ice is a bit of a logjam. But the Flyers, they'll clear it in. Cross corner. Number 86, he'll spin off a check, Darcy. They'll work it in behind the net. But the Flyers able to clear the zone. All the way back inside. Nice work there by number 22. That's Aiden Rogers. As Lanzillo. He'll chip it in behind the net. That's Hooper. He'll chip it all the way around, but nice step there by Elon. And Lanzillo. He'll work against Morrow, but Morrow will come the better of it, and the puck makes its way out into neutral ice. Back come the Phoenix. Oh, tough line change here for Lewison, and Caricato looked behind him. He didn't know he had it or not. But a nice shot there by number 19. That will be Ben Rosenthal.
And he had a lot of quickness moving into the zone on that play. And I'm surprised that that puck didn't find the back of the net. He was moving with some great speed, and he had a great handle on the puck as well.
So face-off control by the Phoenix. McGaffigan, he works it out front. Nice shot. What a save. 2 saves there by Caricato. Phoenix are peppering the Lewis University goaltender. Number 12 for Lewis. He looks to be hurt. Puck out front. Rolls off the stick of Rosenthal. They'll work it in behind the net. Number 12, Dylan Parshall. He took that shot, I think, off the leg. He was hobbled there in front of the net for a little bit, but he'll make his way to the player bench. As the Phoenix, Lanzillo puts on a stick handling clinic in the neutral zone, but the Flyers are able to corral and they'll work their way up through neutral ice. That's Zach Bishop. They'll fire to the middle. The Phoenix, they'll chip it up over the glass and out of play. 7:46 to go, period number 1. 1-1 the score on a pair of power play goals, 1 for each program. And face-off inside the Phoenix zone.
And while the goal tally may be equal, shots on goal tells a much better story of how this game has gone. 11-3 in favor of the Phoenix.
Well, you knew one of the adjustments they had to have was get pucks to the net and win races and win battles. I know Coach Beckman very well, and that's one of his keys is if you don't do that, you can't win a hockey game.
Oh, absolutely. And you've got to dominate the special teams. Elon just struggled on the power play all day long yesterday. They had endless opportunities, it felt like, with the way that the Tigers of East Texas Baptist were just hacking at them over and over again, and they weren't able to do anything on the power play. In fact, giving up a shorthanded goal. And as you mentioned, Dylan Parshall, who looked a bit hobbled, he's heading back to the locker room for Lewis now. But that big power play goal for Elon to take the lead right out of the gates, that'll do a lot for your confidence.
Absolutely. So puck inside the Phoenix zone. They'll look to chip it off the glass out into neutral ice. And they're able to do so, but the Flyers, they'll spin it back inside the Phoenix zone. They'll work it in below the goal line out front. Oh, that came off the stick, rolled off the stick of number 17, Selman. And the Phoenix. They'll pitchfork it out into neutral ice. Turned over and corralled by number 21 for the Flyers. Shot, blocker to side, and into the glove of Owen Geyer. So just under 7 to go in the period. And I will say, Graham, that you can't do this without a lot of volunteers, a lot of sponsors. And I think a big thanks goes to obviously Elite Junior Prospects for putting this program on with GMU Sports, but also food suppliers like Papa John's and Jersey Mike's. Without those kind of folks chipping in and helping, none of these programs or none of these showcases could happen.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just been a great experience so far this weekend. I mean, everybody that's in this rink right now and has been through this rink this weekend has missed college hockey. And I know I have, and it's been great to get back into the swing of things with 6 great teams and a couple of great games.
So the Phoenix, they'll chip it out into neutral ice. High stick that's waved off back into the Phoenix zone. They'll try to spin the puck, corralled by the Flyers. And the Flyers try to keep the zone, but back come the Phoenix. And we got an offside play here against Elon. As in ahead of the play was number 10. Ari Weiner. So face-off will come just outside the Flyer zone. Ernsting, he'll win the draw for the Flyers. And Kandra, he'll chip it out into neutral ice. He'll slide all the way down. I think they'll wave off the icing. Back for the Phoenix. They'll chip it up the sideboards. And out through neutral ice, they'll work it up. It'll make its way into the Flyer zone. Nice defensive play there by the Flyers. They'll creep the zone, but back comes Langillo. A shot to the short side, went up over the post. Flyers, shot, redirect, high stick. Wow. They're calling it a goal. I think they're going to conference. I don't know, Graham.
We'll take a look at the referees right here. Yep, they overturned it. No goal.
Well, I think the right call here, and here I'll put on my official's hat, is referee Nick Bogdash. He made the right call and then conferenced, because if you wave it off,
it's much easier to overturn a goal than to credit a goal that you originally discredited.
Sure. But that's why you have 2 guys on the ice. And that's why things are happening the way they do with the 4-man system.
And we're going to get a tripping call right out of the gates. So as quickly as Lewis finds themselves out of a pickle, they get it right back into one.
So number 18 is going to head to the box. For the Flyers, that'll be Brent Kandra.
One of the goal scorers from last night against High Point in that late night contest. And High Point is in the building. They'll be taking on Denison and the Big Red as soon as this one is over.
So Morrow, he'll go for the Flyers on this draw. I believe he'll go against Langillo. Face off one to the sidewall. Clear it up into the ceiling off the stick of Zach Bishop. So face off will take place again to the left-hand side of the Flyer goaltender. So Morrow, he'll square off again. Face off one and controlled by the Phoenix. They'll set it on the sidewall. Manzillo, nice pressure there by Morrow. He'll look for an odd man chance here on a shorthanded opportunity. Puck rolls off his stick. He'll spin it in on net. Stick to side by Geyer. Dangerous play there by the Flyer forward. And the Phoenix able to corral the puck and work it in behind the Flyer net. They'll spin it near side up to the top. They'll go side to side. That's Aiden Conley. He'll work it to Lanzillo. He'll step around the check. Shot. Oh, blocker save by Caricato. Off the stick of Jack Lanzillo. In the near corner. Shot off the stick of Ben Rosenthal. and up into the protective netting. 1:08 to go in the penalty. And the power play for the Phoenix. 4:46 to go in the first period.
It's a power play that's 1 for 1, and if they want to make it 2 for 2, they're going to have to win this draw first and foremost. I don't like their chances of scoring on this power play if they can't keep the puck in the zone right now.
So face-off controlled by the Flyers and all the way down the ice off the stick of number 20, Tyler Morefoot. And the Phoenix will meander their way out of their own zone, up through neutral ice, in across the blue line. Set the play, shot, looking for a redirect in front was number 21, Hunter Vance. Shot off the stick. Not a misfire there. Puck didn't make its way to the top of the circle. And the Flyers clear it out into neutral ice. We're going to have another penalty on the Flyers. So at 4:04, the Phoenix will have a 5-on-3 for all of 26 seconds.
And this is an even more important draw than the last one. You've got to capitalize on this 5-on-3, because then that gets the 26 seconds out of the way, and you still have a full almost 2 minutes of power play time.
So penalty goes to number 87, Matt Ertsting.
And we had an issue in the last game where the scorers table couldn't quite figure out how to get 2 penalties up on the board at once. And it resulted in there being a full 2 minutes of power play time after the first part of the 5-on-3 had expired, but they figured it out here.
So face-off to the left of Caricado. Face-off won by the Phoenix. They'll keep the zone. That's Andrew Hughes. They'll work it up top. Lanzillo shot. Oh, blocker save by Caricado. Aiden Conley. Lanzillo. He'll spin. Try to work his way to the center. Look for a lane. Goes back to Conley. He'll step. Shot kicked out by Caricado. And Morrow. He'll just fire it all the way down the ice. And that'll do it for the first penalty. So your traditional 5-on-4 for 1:26 with 3:28 to go in the period. Lanzillo up through neutral ice. He'll step in across the blue line. He'll try to step off a check from Morrow, but cleared all the way down by Zach Bishop. And Geyer. He'll chip. Aiden Conley. Up to Lanzillo. He'll go side to side. Andrew Hughes. Into the neutral zone. He'll chip it across, and Conley. He'll rim it all the way around backside. McGaffigan. He'll set on the half wall. He'll chip it to the side behind the net. Behind the net is number 7. Nice stick there by Caricado. They work behind the net, number 7. He'll chip it out front. That came off the stick of number 7, Andrew Hughes. But McGaffigan. He'll work it down low. Elon. 26 to go in the power play. 2:26 to go in the period, and Bishop. He'll fire it all the way down the ice to burn up more time on the clock. 15 to go in the penalty. As the Phoenix. They'll work it out of their own zone. Up through neutral ice. In across the blue line is Nick Grande. He'll fire it just wide. Nice step there by the Phoenix defenseman. That's number 2, Mason Etchworthy. But the Flyers able to make their way out into neutral ice, and that'll do it for the power play. As Ernsting steps out of the box. And the Phoenix. They'll work the puck below the goal line, but a miscue, and puck makes its way all the way out into neutral ice. And all the way back inside the Phoenix zone, and that'll be an icing. With 1:40 to go in period number 1. 1-1 still the score. Face-off coming inside the the Flyer zone. To the right-hand side of goaltender Caricado.
That's a great shot of Dylan Parshall, who's back out on the ice, who returned after he took an injury and went back to the locker room for some treatment. Good to see him back out there. He's one of these keys for the Flyer defense. He's a great offensive defenseman as well.
Well, Phoenix doing a nice job of keeping the zone. It works to the center zone. And the Flyers, they'll chip it out into neutral ice. That's Ernsting. He'll step in across the blue line. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here on Elon. The signal is going to be hooking. So the Flyers will get a chance on the power play with 1:13 to go in period number 1.
Yep, and they're 1 for 1 on the power play, just like Elon was 1 for 1 before going 0 for 2 just now.
So Aiden Rogers, he'll head to the bench for the Phoenix. Shot through, off the stick of Zach Bishop. Bounces, takes a funny bounce up over the back of the net. And puck makes its way all the way back inside the Flyer zone. And Caricato, dangerously outside of his crease. That's one of those plays, Graham, where you have to commit. If you're going to go, you have to go.
Oh, yeah. You've got to hustle to get to that puck if you're going to make the commitment to go out there.
So under a minute to go in the period. Puck cleared all the way down as the Phoenix look to kill off this Flyer power play. Oh, nice work there by the Phoenix. They clear the zone. Oh, they almost had an opportunity, shorthanded opportunity. As the Flyers, they'll work inside the blue line. Shot. It looks like we're going to have another penalty here. No, I think the Phoenix, there's going to be another penalty against Elon.
Yeah, it's going to be the captain, McGaffigan.
So we're trading 5-on-3s here late in period number 1.
And it's a long 5-on-3 this time. It's not
Yeah.
a 23-second 5-on-3. It's 1:10. And that's assuming that they don't score, the Flyers, that is, before the end of the period. And they've got the penalty up on the wrong side of the board right now. Try to fix that before we head to break or get this thing started. But Lewis has outshot Elon 6-3 since being down 11-3.
Shot through, Bishop, just wide of the far post. And the Flyers, they'll have to regroup out to neutral ice. Bishop, he'll step in across the blue line. And Darcy, he'll spin in behind the Phoenix net. He'll chip it out front. Nice work there by the Phoenix defenseman. No time on the clock as the buzzer sounds. So to your point, Graham, it'll be a long 5-on-3 on a clean sheet of ice to start the second period.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see if the Phoenix can kill this off. That'll be a big momentum boost if they can get out of this unscathed.
So after 20 minutes of play, 1-1 the score between the Flyers of Lewis University and the Phoenix from Elon University. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 2. Ready to get underway here in game number 5 of the Elite Junior Prospect Showcase between the Lewis University Flyers and the Elon University Phoenix. 1-1 after 20 minutes of play. And the Flyers will find themselves on the good end of a 5-on-3 to start period number 2 on a clean sheet of ice. So it should be interesting, especially on a clean sheet of ice. It definitely tilts in the way of the Flyers for success on this power play. Well, face-off controlled by the Flyers. They'll work it up through neutral ice. Ernstine, he'll step. Nice little chip there, but unable to corral it was 86, John Darcy. Well, the Flyers, they'll spin it up top. Ernstine shot through. Geyer with a big save early on in this 5-on-3. Up top again, Ernstine. He'll shot. Had a redirect in front there by Morrow, but kicked aside by Geyer. They'll work it around the top. Bishop, oh, nice little play. He tries to go backside. But Elon doing a nice job. They're closing off the lanes. Nice chip there, and Elon with a nice step to the middle, and puck makes its way out into neutral ice. And Elon has killed off the front half of that 5-on-3, so we're back to a traditional 5-on-4. Bishop shot off the stick of number 8 for the Phoenix, Aiden Conley. As Bishop, he'll spin out from behind the Phoenix net. Morrow, he'll drop. Ernstine, he'll chip it. Sticked aside by Geyer. And Phoenix doing a nice job. Esworthy, he'll chip it off the side of number 10, Walsham. And the Flyers, 12 seconds to go in the penalty. Shot, and off the shoulder and into the glove of Geyer. With 18:32 left to play here, period number 2, and 9 seconds on the power play for the Flyers. Faceoff will come inside the Phoenix zone to the left-hand side of Owen Geyer.
We've seen a lot of cool masks this weekend on the goaltenders, but I got to tell you, I think the Owen Geyer Rusty's mask is probably my personal favorite.
Yeah, sometimes less is more. Oh, faceoff won by the Flyers, shot through. Oh, Geyer didn't see that one, but it made its way up over the net, off the glass. And the Flyers, they'll look to corral the puck below the goal line. And that'll do it for the penalty, and we're back 5-on-5 as the Phoenix player makes his way out of the penalty box. Inside their own zone, Phoenix try to clear the puck. Flyers, nice job on the forecheck, but the Phoenix are able to clear it, but it makes its way all the way down the ice. So faceoff will come back inside the Elon zone. With just 2 minutes gone in period number 2. So Nick Grande, he'll square off against Ernstine. Oh, we got a little delay, a little conference at the player bench, but we're good to go now. Oh, face-off control by Elon, chip it up the sidewall. Nice work there by number 7, Andrew Hughes, up to number 9, shot scored. Oh, what a play. That all started off the stick of number 7, Andrew Hughes. Nice chip out into neutral ice. And I believe Aiden Conley chipped it across to number 21. I think Hunter Vance is going to get that goal.
I believe it's Josh Tupego. Oh, no, you're right. Hunter Vance, excuse me. I was looking at the opposite number here, but still, it was a beautiful play. A cross-crease pass is difficult for any goaltender to catch up to, and Caricado's no exception.
So goal comes at 17:51, period number 2. After the Phoenix are successfully able to kill off a 5-on-3 and add one on the scoreboard here early in period number 2. So Elon in their own zone. Egan Callahan, he'll stretch the ice up to Ben Rosenthal. He'll chip it in behind the Flyers net, and the Flyers, they'll make their way out into neutral ice. He'll cross corner dump. Aiden Conley, he'll control for the Phoenix, and he'll just slide it back in on net, and Owen Geyer gets a shot on goal from his own defenseman. So faceoff will come inside the Phoenix zone.
That's a good look at McGaffigan, who's one of the most important pieces of that top line for Elon.
Oh, point blank shot there off the stick of number 86, John Darcy.
And Darcy was ejected from the game last night, so apparently his penalty was just 5 minutes and the game, not an additional one.
So we had a miscue on the faceoff. We'll do it again. Morrow, he'll go against Lanzillo. Faceoff won by the Flyers. Chip, nice work there by Lanzillo as McGaffigan. He'll work it out in the neutral ice for Elon. Nice defensive work there by the Flyers. But corralled and neutral ice by the Phoenix. They'll fire it in on net just wide. Just to the right of Caricato. And we're going to have a penalty here as the arm goes up. And we're going to get a high sticking penalty. And I think that's going to be against Elon. As Lanzillo. He'll head to the box and he'll get 2 minutes for high sticking. 16:44 in period number 2.
And that one really, really hurts because not only do you lose a top line center, but you also lose one of your best penalty killers.
So the Flyers choose the left-hand face-off dot for this face-off to start their power play. They'll work it up top. Nice stick there by number 22. That'll be Aiden Rogers, and puck up over the glass. The face-off will be again inside the Phoenix zone.
And that's a good look at Matthew Morrow, number 9 in black and red, who I believe, it's not a stretch to say, is probably the most individually skilled player that we've seen this weekend. He is a goal scorer and a deadly one at that. And if you see number 9 for Lewis coming at you, either one-on-one or as part of a breakaway, you might as well say your prayers because it's the end of the night for you.
No, Morrow, the aforementioned Morrow, nice shot in there. And the squeeze put on by Owen Geyer.
And that's another one of the most talented players that we've seen this weekend, Geyer in between the pipes. He broke down a little bit in the back half of that contest yesterday. But at the same time, he had a pretty good performance going until it all just fell apart for Elon.
So face-off controlled by the Flyers up top. Zach Bishop. He'll spin to the middle. He'll go to Ernsting. He'll step off a check. Back to Bishop. Off the stick of number 7, Andrew Hughes. And Morrow. He'll battle in below the goal line. Phoenix trying to clear the zones. Bishop up top. Nice play. Ernsting. He chipped it down low off the stick. A little miss shot there by number 86, John Darcy. And the Phoenix, they're able to clear. And it looks like the arm's going up again on referee Scully. So Elon, we're going to have another 5-on-3 here for the Flyers. Ernsting, nice stick there by the Phoenix. That came off the stick of number 18, Aiden Conley.
It's going to be a slash. And it looks like it's going to be on McGaffigan. So now you're down 2 of your top liners. I know they're going to pull someone back from the box. I apologize.
So as we sort this out,
it's going to be Grande going to the box.
So you normally see 1 or maybe 2, at most 5-on-3s, but this is the third one of the hockey game.
And neither of the first 2 were able to be capitalized upon. This is a big one for Lewis. 37 seconds left in the 5-on-3.
You could almost say that even though it's early in the hockey game, this is sort of almost a must score for Lewis.
Oh, it really is. Down by 1, 15 minutes left in the second period. You've got to capitalize on this power play. Even if it's not in the 5-on-3 portion, you've got to get that momentum back because the Elon penalty kill did not look good yesterday. On top of the fact that a power play goal would boost your own confidence, it tears it down if you allow a penalty kill that looked really bad yesterday to just dominate you like the Elon penalty kill has today.
So 7 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Lewis, University Flyers step in the Phoenix zone, but unable to do anything with it as it works its way back to Caricato. He'll chip it off the glass. And Lewis tries to clear Bishop. Mishandled there, but able to clear the zone of the Flyers. They'll work it up to neutral ice, but a mishandle again, and all the way down she goes. And Caricato. He'll spin it off the sidewall. Nice pressure there by the Phoenix. There's still 58 seconds to go in a penalty kill. Shot, oh, what a save by Caricato on a shorthanded opportunity. I think that was Lanzillo. In across the blue line, Darcy. He'll chip it cross ice to number 10. That's Walshin. And in behind the net to Phoenix. Number 8. Aiden Conley, he'll spin off a check and up through neutral ice. Still shorthanded by 32 seconds, and we're going to have a penalty here on the Flyers. As nice work out of his own zone up through neutral ice by Aiden Conley, and he's taken down, and the Flyers will head to the penalty bench. Number 87, Matt Ernsting. He'll get the gate for tripping at 13:47 of period number 2. So that'll nullify the power play. And in 27 seconds, the Phoenix will go on another power play.
Shots on goal have finally evened up between the two teams, 16 apiece at this point.
Face off one, Estworthy. He goes cross ice. He'll dump it in behind Caricato. They'll try to spin it out front. Nice defensive work there by the Flyers, but corralled by the Phoenix. And Morrow, nice keep there by the Phoenix. That was number 12. That's Tom Lombardazzi. Shot, stick to side by Geyer off the stick of number 19. That was Mike Ligas. Phoenix in across the blue line, and number 7, Andrew Hughes. Quick little snap wrister up into the glove of Caricato, and he'll take a whistle. 13:06 to go, period number 2.
Yep, that was a confident-looking save from Caricato.
1:19 to go in the power play. And 2-1 the score in favor of the Elon University Phoenix. Face off one and chipped out into neutral ice by the Flyers. In comes Darcy. Oh, he steps off a nice check there by number 8. That'd be Aiden Conley. Shot through up into the breadbasket of Geyer off the stick of Marshall. Dylan Partial with a nice shot from the high slot area. And swallowed up by the Elon goaltender.
And that's what he brings to the table as a defenseman in this Flyers roster. We talked about it when he had to leave the game momentarily. Not only is he one of their better defenders, he is a great offensive piece for them as well. He was very involved offensively in the game against High Point last night, and I expected nothing different from him tonight against the Phoenix, and he's delivered.
So Elon in their own zone in behind the net, number 20. Josh Hooper, he'll chip it up the sidewall. And into the Flyer zone goes number 19, and Rosenthal. He'll spin behind the net, up top. Look for a lane shot through. Nice little easy shot through, looking for a deflection. But all the way down it goes, in behind Geyer. And he'll set the table for number 23, Jack Lanzillo. Under 30 to go in the power play for the Flyers. For the Phoenix. Right at 12 minutes to go, period number 2. As Bishop, he'll chip it on the sidewall, kept in, McGaffigan. Had his stick get caught in the butt. Looked like one of the doors down there. Not able to corral the puck, but the Flyers able to gain possession, and they'll fire it all the way down the ice. 2 seconds to go, and that'll do it. as Ernsting steps out of the penalty box and into the Phoenix zone. Ernsting behind the net, looking out front. Nice set there for Walensky. But unable to capitalize and cleared all the way down. Well, the attempt to clear it all the way down by McGaffigan. It's intercepted, and back come the Flyers. They'll step in across the blue line. And Bishop out front. Nice stick there by 21, Hunter Vance. And McGaffigan. He'll chip it in. They'll go for a line change. As the Flyers inside their own zone go D to D. Look to break out. Phoenix doing a nice job of applying pressure in the offensive zone. But the Flyers, they'll dump it in. Number 17, Jack Selman. In behind the net. The Flyers try to corral the puck, but the Phoenix, again, nice job. Ooh, bad clear up the middle. That came off the stick of number 9, Nick Grande. He'd want that one back.
Yeah, but that was a good block and then clear by Lombardozzi the other way.
Well, puck up through neutral ice. Oh, nice stick there by Lombardozzi. That one's going to trip me up. I apologize. So we're going to get another penalty.
That's definitely a hockey name. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, I apologize, Tom. I'm going to butcher that one until I get it right in my head. But Hunter Vance, he'll head to the box again. 10:22 with period number 2. Looks like he'll get a slashing penalty. So it seems like we've had a lot more penalties called in this game than we had in at least our game yesterday, the Elon game yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Well,
we had a lot more ejections.
We had a lot more ejections than just penalties. Let's put it that way.
They had less less odd man advantages, I guess.
Yeah, I think that I can agree with. We had a lot of 4-on-3s yesterday. Let's put it that way.
So Ernsting, he'll go sideboard to number 10. Walshin. They'll work it down. Morrow up to Walshin. And the Flyers do a nice job of keeping the puck inside the zone. Walsham step to the middle. Oh, off the shoulder and rebound. And the Phoenix try to clear the zone, unable to do so. Up top, Ernsting. Nice little redirect in front there by Morrow. Off a nice little slap pass by number 87, Matt Ernsting. And Geyer, he'll cover it up for a whistle. 1:26 to go in the power play for the Flyers. And 9:47 to go in the period. 2-1 to score in favor of the Phoenix. So McGaffigan, he'll go against Morrow. Face-off control by the Flyers. Ernsting, he'll step off a check. He'll spin to the middle. Look for an outlet. Phoenix, one of their defensemen is without a stick. So good whistle there by Geyer as Aiden Conley had lost his stick. And being a defenseman on a penalty kill, that's probably the worst thing to lose, especially for a defenseman. You can make on a forward, but a defenseman in front of the net, it's tough to work without your stick, especially on a penalty kill.
Oh, yeah, you said it. It's hard to work without a stick at any point in time, but a defenseman especially. You use it so well and so often compared to a forward on the penalty kill.
Face-off control. Oh, nice little redirect. Shot pass there by number 21. Josh DePego. And a redirect in front. I think that was number 21. Oh, number 22 parked his way in front of the net, so that would be Zach Bishop looking for a redirect on a nice shot through by number 21 for the Flyers. Well, face-off and one in control by the Phoenix. They'll fire it all the way down the ice. Under a minute to go in the power play for the Flyers. Nice back pressure there by number 19, Ben Rosenthal. And the Flyers, they'll have to regroup in their own zone. Up off the sideboards, up to neutral ice, in across the blue line. Mike Legas will try to chip to the middle, and again, Rosenthal intercepts, and all the way down she goes. And Caricato He'll stretch it up as the Flyers try to regroup, as the Phoenix are doing a nice job on their penalty kill. It's a large improvement from yesterday. Oh, nice stick save there by Geyer. As the pass through by number 12. That was Dylan Partial. The Phoenix. They'll carry it through neutral ice, in across the blue line. Shot through and score. Oh, baby. Nice little sidestep off the stick of number 4. That's going to be Egan Callahan. And the work, I think, was done by number 8 on that play. So Aiden Conley should get a helper. But nice little shot through. Looked like it was through a screen off the stick of number 4. So that makes it 3-1. And that'll go down in the books as a shorthanded goal.
We've seen a lot of those this weekend, like a whole lot of shorthanded goals. And what that tells me is that the power play is something that needs more focus in practice for a lot of these teams. And the power play is something that has not worked for the vast majority of these teams. The only one that I've seen that has really struck out to me as more than good is the Tar Heels power play this weekend. But it's, as we said, none of these teams have played any more than 2 games this season so far. So you've got time to adjust upon that.
So the Flyers, they'll chip it inside the Phoenix zone, in behind Geyer. Walsham, he'll control. He'll chip it down low as they battle below the goal line. John Darcy. He goes out. Morrow shot through off the stick of Zach Bishop. And again, number 86, John Darcy, he tries to spin it to the middle. And in on the Flyer goaltender was number 20. That'd be Josh Hooper. A nice defensive play there by the Flyers and the Phoenix. They have to regroup. And puck inside the Flyer zone. McGaffigan. He'll spin it to the middle. Elon doing a nice job moving the puck side to side, but the Flyers able to control, and Hooper, he's going at it with Caricato. So somebody's going to get the gate here.
I'll tell you, it's not going to be Caricato. That is never a smart decision to go after the goalie one-on-one after the whistle has blown.
Well, I don't know if the original penalty was going to be on Caricato.
Well,
and then the retaliatory on number 20.
You never know, but I don't see anyone heading to the box to replace him. But as I say that, it looks like Fisher has hopped out of the penalty box. The backup goaltender, you see him skating towards the crease now. Caricato is going to come.
So with that being said, I don't know if he's going to get a major penalty for something.
Wow.
Because I think that's the only reason you would pull a goaltender.
At this point in the game, yeah. Unless it's a scheduled change, which it does not appear that it was. Because I have seen games where there's a scheduled goaltending change at the midway point of the second period just so that 2 goalies can split it half and half. And in an early season contest like this, that wouldn't blow my mind. But it doesn't feel like this. And Caricato has deposited his stick in the penalty box, and he's going to hop up into it. Wow, you were right, Paul. I'll have to take that back, and Caricato definitely, he's getting calmed down by official Scully. Looks like it's going to be 2 minutes according to his signal. But for what, I'm not sure. Well, I can just about say that we have seen it all this weekend.
Yeah.
That's about the one thing we were missing, other than a couple of guys just straight up dropping the gloves.
So goaltender Michael Fisher, he'll come in replacement of Justin Caricato.
And Fisher looked really good yesterday. I witnessed firsthand. He is not an easy one to beat. He's not wearing the pretty pads that he was yesterday, though. I'll say that.
So it looks like we have it all sorted out. One penalty up on the board at this point on the side of the Elon Phoenix.
It looks like it's going to be 4-on-4. No, it is a power play for the Flyers. I'm not sure how, though.
So we'll get clarification between periods so that everybody understands what's going on. Needless to say, the Flyers find themselves on another power play. They'll work it down low. Geyer off the stick of number 24. Jake Walensky. So faceoff will come to his right-hand side. As Grande, he'll win the puck to the sideboards, and all the way down she goes. To kill time. Fisher, he'll set behind the net. Out come the Flyers. Oh, turnover. Nick Grande, he's in on a breakaway. Shot. Oh, what a save by Fisher. Oh, miscue there by the Flyer power play. And Nick Grande with a glorious opportunity up off the blocker of Fisher. So not like getting introduced right into the hockey game with a one-on-one with the High Point the High Point the Elon forward.
And we've got another whistle. Looks like we're going to have another penalty, and being escorted to the box is Callahan for the Phoenix. So this is going to be another 5-on-3 power play for the Flyers. The third of the night for them.
And a full minute 7. So Matt Morrow, he'll look to win the draw. He does so. Back to Ernsting. He's able to keep the zone. Flyers, they'll work it back down low. Morrow in behind the net. He'll set. He'll drop to Ernsting. He'll work it down low to, that was Fisher. That was Bishop. But in across the blue line, Phoenix, shorthanded opportunity here on a 5-on-3. 36 seconds to go. And Ernsting, he'll drop it back. Nice stick work there by the Phoenix. They'll work it out front. Hayden Conley redirects up top. And the Flyers, Ernsting, back up top. Shot through, scored. That came off the stick of number 18, Brent Kandra. So that'll be a 5-on-3 goal. So that'll nullify the 18 seconds. So Flyers will still have a minute 12 to go in a power play with 5:28 to go, period number 2. That'll make it 3-2 in favor of the Elon Phoenix.
Well, I guess it's true what they say. The third time is the charm for the Flyers on that 5-on-3 power play. They finally were able to break through with it.
They'll face off at center ice. Corralled by the Phoenix. They'll chip it inside the Flyer zone. 1:05 to go in the power play for the Flyers. Corralled by the Phoenix defenseman. Lombardazzi, he'll chip it all the way down the ice. And the Phoenix. I tell you, the Phoenix are doing a really nice job today. They made some significant adjustments on their penalty kill.
Oh, they really did. They really did. And the Flyers' power play doesn't look quite as good as it did last night either, on the other hand.
So again, there's a turnover and cleared all the way in behind Fisher. So 30 seconds to go in the penalty. And back come the Flyers. In across the blue line. That's Selman. He'll spin it up top. It goes side to side. Number 18, Kander, the latest goal scorer. Shot through, up over the crossbar. Oh, what a save. I don't know that Geyer saw that one. And in behind the net. Number 17, Jack Selman, he goes down hard into the end boards, but pops right up and We'll have a whistle here in the Phoenix zone. 4 seconds to go in the power play. 4:20 to go in the period.
So now my interest turns to, will Michael Fisher return to the bench whenever Justin Caricato's time in the penalty box is done? Because the way that Fisher played last night and the way that he's played so far in this period, it very well could be that he stays in for at least the rest of the second.
Up through neutral ice. Phoenix inside the Flyer zone, but carry it in offside, so there'll be a whistle. 4:07 to go in the period. And I think what we're going to find, Graham, is that Caricato may have gotten a misconduct penalty.
But if it was a misconduct penalty, then why would he be in the penalty box and not in the locker room?
Well, because it's a 10-minute penalty. It's not a game ejection. It's just a 10-minute penalty.
I was under the understanding that in ACHA, a misconduct automatically carried an ejection with it.
Well, we will definitely get clarification from the officiating staff between periods and let everybody know. 4:06 to go in the period. 3-2 Phoenix. As the Flyers, they try to break out of their own zone. Phoenix, nice job on the forecheck. Not allowing the Flyers much room in their own zone. Up top, shot through. Oh, redirect in front. I don't know if Fisher got a piece of that one or not, but it made its way wide. As the Phoenix, they do a nice job. Work it out front. A spin shot, just wide, near side. Again, Phoenix doing a nice job of forcing the play, and the Flyers unable to clear their own zone. But it does make its way out into neutral ice. And Aiden Conley, he works it side to side. But corralled inside the zone and out to neutral ice again, Aiden Conley. They'll spin it through the zone. Nice little seam pass there by number 21, Hunter Vance. But the Flyers able to gain control. Back to Vance. They turn it over in their own zone. Chip out front. And the Flyers out to neutral ice. Walensky steps around to check. Just wide of the far post, and back come the Phoenix, number 22. That's Aiden Rogers. He can't gain possession. Lanzillo, a battle on the sideboards for Elon. And the Flyers having a hard time getting out of their own zone. 2:31 to go in the period. This is a much different look Elon team than yesterday.
Oh, yeah. It's night and day compared to the play of the Phoenix tonight and the play of the Phoenix yesterday. It's just a completely different club out there. And part of that is you're not playing East Texas Baptist University, who put a good show on with North Carolina earlier in the first game.
So the Flyers will work it up into neutral ice. Nice defensive play there by the Phoenix. As the Flyers, they have to tag up in behind his own net. There's number 25, Aiden Rella. Chip it out into neutral ice. It makes its way inside the Flyer zone. Brent Kandra inside his own zone. He'll chip it out into neutral ice. And Connor Rose, he'll chip it up into neutral ice, and it works its way into the Flyer zone. Phoenix work it side to side, and off the stick of Rose out into his own zone. And Rella, he'll go side to side to his partner. He'll work it, try to work it up through neutral ice. Unable to do so. They work it side to side, off the boards, up to neutral ice. Nice play there by the Phoenix. They'll work it across the seam. But the Flyers defensively strong in their own zone. And the Phoenix regroup. Turnover there onto the stick of Bishop. Zach Bishop. It'll work its way up top. Nice stick there by number 19, Ben Rosenthal. John Darcy. Oh, nice little redirect there. Little spin-a-ram off the number 86, John Darcy. They'll control the puck in behind the Phoenix net. He'll work the puck up top. But it makes its way out into neutral ice. And the Phoenix, they'll corral in their own zone. They'll spin it up to McGaffigan. He tries to chip it to the side to Rosenthal, but turned over, and the Flyers. They'll spin it up to neutral ice. Oh, nice stretch pass there. No icing. As Ernsting, they'll chip it up the wall. They'll keep the zone. 24. Shot just up over the crossbar. That was Jake Walensky. And Rose can't control the puck. Ernsting chipped it up the sideboards. 4 seconds to go in the period, and that'll do it. As Hunter Vance will leave the puck behind his net. So Graham, after 40 minutes of play, 3-2 in favor of the Phoenix. And 20 more to go, and should be an exciting last 20 minutes of play.
Yeah, it really should. I'm excited to see the finish of this one. Much better games today compared to yesterday.
So we're going to throw it to an interview we had earlier with GM Sports co-founder Jeff Butke at the end of this period.
Hey everybody, I'm Graham Tuck, the voice of Panther Hockey, and I'm here with the co-founder of GMU Sport, Jeff Butke, and he's got some products to show off for us today. So Jeff, show us what you got.
All right, hey, thank you. Hey guys, hope you're all enjoying the hockey this weekend. It's been really great. Yesterday we talked about the quality control of our product and how we really push to keep everything very high level. What I want to talk about today is a little bit of the flavors. We have our BCA product. We have Blue Raz out here for the boys today, but we also have various other flavors. Fruit punch, sour orange. We're working on a strawberry lemonade as well and a couple other flavors. We have the pre-workouts here, the standard Blue Raz, the sour orange, which is my favorite, and the sour gummy, which seems to be a lot of the 19 through 20-year-olds' favorite flavors. So pick these products up at GMU Sport. Follow us at GMU Sport on Instagram. That would be great. What we're going to do here now is, since neither of us are skating or working out right now, we're not going to do any of the pre-workout. We don't want to be all jacked out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the Blue Raz BCAA, and I'm going to make you one of our protein here, which is our peanut butter cup. This is my favorite one, so I thought I'd let you sample that.
I guess it's going to be my favorite too.
So what we can do here is grab the cup. So
I can already smell it. It smells so good.
yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the greatness in there, but it's pretty good. So I like to do 2 scoops. What I generally do with this is I put in about a quarter cup of ice, some water, a banana, and 2 scoops, throw my creatine in there, and that's a great shake. So now we just need to add some water. 1 second. Got to have the water. So we'll put, now obviously the amount of water is going to depend on your personal preference.
Of course.
I'll put in what I think I like, and then we can adjust based off of you. I'd go about right there, I think. Let's
Looks
see
pretty
what
good to
that
me.
looks like. And then put the lid on. I'll let you do the honors there. And then I'm going to get the Blue Raz going, which is a great BCA product. You know, we have a high sodium count in there. Really gets the absorption for the boys. You drink this up, you're not going to get dehydrated. It really keeps you going. It's a very good product to be taking, hockey kids, any sport really. So, and then I like to add 20 to 22 ounces of water with my 1.5 to 2 scoops of BCAA. I find that that's a good mix for me personally. Some might like it a little more sweeter or sour. So let's give it a go, see what you think.
All right, let's take a look. Well, that's good. That's really good.
Hits the mark. So
That is great. That's better than a lot of protein shakes that I've bought on the market. And, man, that's saying something.
yeah. So anyways, check us out, gmusport.com. Try the flavors out. I think you'll like them.
Yep, you heard it here. Jeff Butke, co-founder of GMU Sport. Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. Game number 5 of the weekend. Elite Junior Prospect Showcase between the Lewis University Flyers and the Elon University Phoenix. Brought to you by GMU Sports. Well, third period underway as we got 20 minutes left to go in this hockey game. And the Phoenix find themselves up 3-2 on the visiting Flyers. So puck inside the Flyer zone. They'll work it in behind the net. Lanzillo will spin off a check. Turned over, and the Flyers are able to clear it out into neutral ice. And Lanzillo. He'll drop it back for Callahan. But Flyers do a nice job the forecheck, but now back comes Lanzillo. He'll try to step off a check. Unable to do so. Out to neutral ice she goes. And Selman. He'll spin it in for the Flyers in behind Geyer. And the Phoenix. Jack Lanzillo. Nice work there through the neutral zone. That has it roll off his stick. And the Flyers. No corral in neutral ice. In the Phoenix zone it goes. In behind the net. They'll work it up the sideboards. That's partial. Keep it in for the Flyers. In behind the net. He'll work against the Elon defenseman. As Elon a little bit hemmed in their own zone here early in the period. Minute and a half gone. And period number 3. Puck off the sideboards. Off the stick of number 9. That was Nick Grande. And the Phoenix. They'll regroup. Esworthy in across the blue line. Shot off the glove of Caricato. He'll find his way back inside, in between the pipes for the Flyers in period number 3. So they battle on the sideboards. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Not sure who it's going to be against.
Looks like it's going to be a cross check on Lewis. And it looks like it's going to be Tyler Morefoot going to the box. So it'll be another Phoenix power play.
So 17:54 in the period. And we'll have another power play here for the Phoenix.
Speaking of Phoenix power plays, we finally sorted out over the break about what that penalty was with Justin Caricato. He got a roughing call, and then as a coach's decision, he was benched for the rest of the period. So that's why Michael Fisher came in, rather than a skater serving his roughing penalty.
So Phoenix, they'll set it up on the half wall. McGaffigan will work it up top. Shot, redirect in front. Off the stick of Rosenthal. Oh, what a save by Caricato. He came across, just made that save, as off the side of the net was number 23, I think Lanzillo. He was point blank there, but Caricato, welcome back to the pipes. Great opportunity for the Phoenix early in this power play. Well, face off one by the Flyers, and they'll just rip it all the way down the ice. Off the stick of number 22, Zach Bishop. Oh, out of their own zone, the Phoenix. They'll work it through neutral ice. Aiden Conley in across the blue line. They'll patiently wait. They'll set the play for the Phoenix. They'll work the puck to the middle, and it'll dribble in on Caricato, and he'll cover it up for a whistle. 1:14 to go in the power play. Just under 3 minutes gone in period number 3. The score still stands 3-2 Phoenix, as they look to put their first W of the weekend. Go in behind the net, the Flyers turn it over, shot up top, redirect in front off the stick of number 9, Nick Grande. That shot came through from Lombardozzi. And Phoenix with a great opportunity in the front with some good net front presence by Nick Grande. They'll work it side to side. Lombardozzi will work it down low. Hunter Vance. Nice through the seam pass there to Esworthy. Phoenix doing a nice job working the puck around on this power play. Vance shot kicked out by by Caricato. Phoenix doing a nice job in this power play, but corralled by number 13 for the Flyers, and he'll fire it all the way down the ice. Well, miscue there by Geyer. Almost created a shorthanded opportunity for the Flyers. The Phoenix. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Hunter Vance in behind the Flyer net. Tries to corral the puck, but cleared out by number 21, Josh DePego. Out of his own zone. Number 25 fires it down the ice. And this will slide for an icing as Nick Grande skates away from the puck. He's saying it hit his skates, but linesman's not having it. So a lot of good chances on that power play. So I would say that the special teams for the Phoenix have looked much improved from yesterday to today.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. Both sides, too, the penalty kill and power play.
Well, Phoenix in on a good opportunity off the wing on number 22. The Aiden Rogers came in with a head of steam off the right-hand side. And Caricato will swallow it up for a rebound, for a whistle here to his left-hand side.
And that's another nice goalie match that we've seen this weekend. I love seeing all of the collegiate versions. We're going to see another one later tonight with Eric Smith.
Well, puck works its way up the sideboard, kept in by Callahan. He'll fire it up over the net. And the Phoenix able to keep the zone. Well, the Flyers try to clear the zone. Flyers are having a hard time sometimes getting the puck out of their own zone. It looks like they're working. Shot, score. Oh, baby. There was going to be a penalty called on the Flyers. Looks like number 5 for the Elon University Phoenix is going to get a goal. That goal's going to go to, I think, Connor Rose, as he didn't give up on the play. No, 15:06. Well, period number 3. That'll put the Phoenix up 4-2.
Well, I'm not sure. They've got the penalty up on the board, too. They're going to give the Flyers the penalty as well. They're going to give the Phoenix a power play. Wow, I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know that.
I might be out of date on the rules, but
I know NCAA rules is that even if you get scored on, it's still a power play.
Wow.
So I don't know the ACHA rule, but we'll have to look that one up between periods. Or I'll let you address it in a future broadcast. So, needless to say, another power play for the Phoenix. Well, just under 15 to go in the period. They find themselves up 4-2 and back on the main advantage. Shot, Nick Grande. Nice block there by Dylan Partial. And the puck will squirt out to neutral ice. And across the blue line. McGaffigan, he drops it there. They send it across to Aiden Conley. He'll spin off a check. And corral the puck. In across the blue line, McGaffigan goes to Conley. Shot. And Caricato. He juggles that one. Just under a minute to go in the power play for the Phoenix. Faceoff will be to his right-hand side. Bill Morrow, he'll go against number 9, Nick Grande. And faceoff won by the Flyers. And all the way down it goes. Oh, turnover in the offensive zone. Nice blocker save there by Geyer. As dangerous turnover in their own zone. Onto the stick of number 9, Matt Morrow, which is not something you want to do. Oh, the Phoenix, they'll regroup in their own zone. 24 to go in the power play. As the Phoenix, they'll just dump it in. Nick Grande, he'll work in on the forecheck. They spin it up the sidewall. Darcy, he'll battle against Vance and Morrow. Flyers try to gain possession. Nice work there by Nick Grande. And the Phoenix are able to corral the puck. They'll spin it to the middle went off the shield of the Elon player, but controlled now by the Flyers out to neutral ice. Darcy, he'll step across the red line. He'll spin to the middle. Nice defensive play there by the Phoenix, but controlled again by the Flyers. Well, puck makes its way out into neutral ice. Josh DePigo, he'll chip it in. Corralled by the Phoenix. Out to neutral ice. Ain't getting transition here. Back come the Flyers. The 24 goes side the net. Looking for number 87. That was Matt Erdsting. And a save again by Geyer. I'm not sure if the puck wobbled on the Flyer forward, but he wasn't able to get the shot away right away. So faceoff will come inside the Phoenix zone.
Now we had a broken stick on the play. I'm not exactly sure whose it was.
So I don't know if we have a timeout here called.
Now, I'm not sure. We might. But the goalies are retreating to their benches.
I haven't been made aware of any TV timeouts. So.
I haven't either. This would be a first. I mean, it'd be nice, but. Oh, and by the way, this gives us an opportunity for me to let you know that the USA hockey rules do say that if a goal is scored on a delayed penalty, then the penalty is still served. So you were correct. And by the way, if you're looking for a way to improve your performance, GMU Sport is your newest online supplement and vitamin store. GMU Sport products are formulated to give you that extra punch you need to stay alert and be at your best daily. If you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or an individual that engages in other activities, GMU Sport products help you fuel the burn. Visit our website at gmusport.com or get social with us on Instagram at GMU Sport.
So faceoff will be inside the Phoenix zone. As the Phoenix will look to control the faceoff, and they do behind their own net. Aiden Conley, he'll chip it out into neutral ice. McGaffigan, he'll work the puck inside the Flyer zone. Rosenthal, he'll step off a check and work it up top. Shot through off a shin guard. McGaffigan, oh, nice stick work there by the Flyer defenseman. Keep that puck out of the net. As the Phoenix applying a tremendous amount of pressure here late in the hockey game. And again, well ahead of where they were yesterday at this point in the hockey game.
I think part of that at this point can just be credited to how good of a team the Tigers have at East Texas Baptist. They're well coached, they're well run, they're fast, physical, and they're very, very skilled with the puck. Saw that all on full display today. And they're going to be a tough team to beat all season long. I'm just glad that my team, the Panthers, don't have to face them again after tomorrow.
So faceoff will come just outside the Flyer blue line. This puck was shot into the Elon player bench. Well, Morrow looked to control the draw, but Weiner's able to control it as the Phoenix. They'll work it in their own zone. As Vance tries to redirect. We'll check that. Aiden Rogers tries to redirect inside the Flyer zone. And it makes its way behind Caricato. Flyers having a hard time corralling the puck in their own zone, trying to get possession. As they try to clear and do so, it makes its way out to the far blue line with the Phoenix. Nice transition out of their own zone through the neutral zone. as they work on the side, the far side of Caricato. And Bishop will labor through the neutral zone. They'll fire one in on Geyer and back out to neutral eight it goes. Partial, he'll just pitchfork it into the Elon zone. And Elon, they'll look to carry it out of their own zone, hard off the glass, out to neutral ice. As the Flyers, Lee Corral chip it in. And Conley, he'll spin off a check behind his own net. Work it up the sideboards, on and off the stick of Vance. But he corrals it again and flips it out into neutral ice, and it'll roll into the Flyer defensive zone. So Elon doing a nice job in the neutral zone, gapping up and creating that pressure that's causing turnovers. Oh, nice step there by number 7 for the Phoenix. That's it, Andrew Hughes. He'll step off a check and right in on Caricato.
Yeah, that was a nasty move from Hughes. And very strong play from Caricato just to cover that one up.
So faceoff will come to the right-hand side of Justin Caricato. Faceoff controlled by the Phoenix. Turned over and spinned around. Spinned around by the Flyers. They'll carry it out from behind their own net. Nursting, dangerous pass through the middle, but connects with Bishop. They'll chip it behind the net. They'll work it down low. Bishop. They'll go up top. Shot through. Partial off a shin guard. And McGaffigan. They'll wedge it up into the ceiling. So we'll have a whistle at 9-minute mark of period number 3. So again, a lot of people to thank for these kind of weekends. We have GMU Sports, we have elite junior prospects and local food suppliers. We can't do it without them. You got to keep the boys fed. It's Papa John's and Jersey Mike's. As we work through the neutral zone, Phoenix shot, swallowed up by Caricato. That came off the stick of number 5, Connor Rose. So face-off will come to the left-hand side of the Flyer goaltender. Face-off one to the sidewall by Walensky. As the Flyers try to corral the puck. Out into neutral ice it goes. And Callahan, he'll step across off a stick and up into the netting. So nice defensive play there by the Flyers. And the faceoff will stay inside the Flyer zone. 8:34 to go in the period. 4-2 to score in favor of the Elon University Phoenix. So out to the neutral ice. Flyers work it inside the Phoenix zone and chipped. That was about a 60-degree wedge, and that one went up into the protective netting. So faceoff will be inside the Phoenix zone. One to the sidewall, Callahan. He tries to chip it, but off a shin guard as the Phoenix try to clear the zone, unable to do so. But they make their way out into neutral ice. Nick Grande will look to step off a check from number 21, Josh DePego. Green's control behind the net. Morrow's lost his stick. And DePego. He'll spin it off the sidewall, but Callahan. He'll fire it in behind Caricato and Moreau. They'll fire it all the way down the ice as they play pitch and catch from each end of the ice as Partial. They'll work to the middle. They'll fire it all the way down the ice, and he didn't make the red line. So this will be an icing against the Flyers. 7:35 to go, period number 3. 4-2 the score in favor of the Elon University Phoenix.
And as this one starts to get towards the late stages, the Flyers have got to start trying to do whatever they possibly can to sustain offensive zone pressure. Whether that looks like a lot of dump and chase, or if you start trying to draw penalties, no matter what it is, you've got to get that puck in the other end of the ice for a while. Sustained offensive zone pressure is not something that the Flyers have had a whole lot of in this third period whatsoever.
So offside call. Faceoff will come outside of the Flyer zone. As taking a draw for the Flyers is going to be Brett Kandra. And Jack Lanzillo will go for the Phoenix. Face-off control by the Flyers. We'll work it out into neutral ice. Lanzillo will chip it to the sideboards as the Phoenix will corral through neutral ice. We'll step inside the Flyer zone. Lanzillo. Nice drop from Rosenthal. Oh, tries to go backdoor to Rosenthal, but intercepted by the Flyer defenseman. Phoenix doing a nice job creating pressure in the O zone. And he'll chip it in behind Caricato again. Partial tries to chip the zone. Off the shin of McGaffigan, but back come the Flyers out to neutral ice. And Pickens, he'll just dump it in deep. He'll go for a line change. As the Flyers, McGaffigan. He'll go hard off the glass, Partial. He'll go to his partner, Morefoot. And out to neutral ice it goes all the way down, and this is going to slide again for an icing against the Flyers. 6:20 to go in period number 3.
And the Phoenix are living in the offensive zone right now. This is something that we haven't seen from them yet this weekend. And if they're going to do anything this season beyond the regular season, if they're going to go deep in the ACCHL tournament or even make it to ACHA Nationals, they're going to have to keep playing exactly like this. Strong on the power play and solid defensively so that you can keep the puck in the offensive end of the zone or in the offensive end of the ice for a long time, especially in the third period.
So we'll do a rinse and repeat. We'll bring it back inside the Flyer zone. Another icing call. As we'll have Ari Weiner. He'll try to win the draw here for the Phoenix. Nice corral. Nice control there by the Phoenix. And it looks like the Flyers are going to go down a man as number 20. He took down Aiden Rogers. So he'll head to the box for tripping at 6:01, period number 3. So we haven't been lacking for specialty teams at this part of the hockey game.
Oh, not at all. And Tyler Morefoot has been no stranger to the penalty box this weekend. That is at least the third penalty that he's taken in the 2 games that he's played.
So another Phoenix power play. See if they can take advantage of the misfortune of the Flyers as they regroup in their own zone. Andrew Hughes. He'll work his way out of his own zone. They work it up McGaffigan. Nice back pressure there by the Flyers as Langillo tries to corral the puck. Nice work by Rosenthal. And McGaffigan. They'll pinch it up the wall, but corralled by the Flyers, and they'll send it all the way down the ice as Geyer. They'll spin it up the sideboards. Unable to clear the zone. The Flyers, nice job. Backdoor. Oh, what a play. What a save by Geyer on a nice backdoor play to number 22, Zach Bishop, on a shorthanded opportunity. Flyers are doing everything they can to even the score, but a nice save there again off the stick of Zach Bishop. I think you mentioned it earlier, Graham. These Flyer defensemen are active.
Absolutely. They don't play like your traditional defensemen. They're all over the place on the ice, and they do a lot offensively as well. Zach Bishop probably more than any of the other ones. But Owen Geyer, we saw him look really good yesterday, and he's just gotten better as the weekend has gone along. I can't wait to see what he looks like tomorrow.
So Phoenix in across the blue line. Connor Rose looks to go in front to Grande. And we're going to have another penalty here against the Flyers. As down on the ice is Connor Rose. And I think we're going to get a boarding penalty or we're going to get a roughing penalty. To number 12, that'd be Dylan Partial. So 4:47 to go, period number 3. And I'm not sure they're going to give him the gate or not.
Doesn't look like he'll get the hook, but this will definitely be at least a 5-on-3.
And this looks like he's going to get 5 minutes.
Yep. They are going to give him the hook. Partial's heading to the bench.
So for all intents and purposes, if this is a 5-minute penalty, then...
Yeah, his game is done. He's heading to the locker room, I should say. Excuse me.
But the Phoenix will be on a power play for the balance of the hockey game. So with 4:47 to go in the period, Phoenix will finish his hockey game on the power play.
Yep, it'll be 47 seconds of 5-on-3. And then the rest of the game will be a power play for the Phoenix unless they should take a penalty of their own, and it's a major power play at that.
So faceoff will come to the right-hand side of the Flyer goaltender, Justin Caricato. So Matt Morrow. He'll face off against Nick Grande. And the cover by Caricato. Bring another whistle. And the face-off, same side of the ice. Face-off one to the half wall by Grande. Bombardozzi, he'll work up the top of the umbrella. Estworthy. He'll spin it down low. Nice redirect there by number 22. That was Aiden Rogers. As Rogers, he'll battle against his equal number in Bishop. But the Phoenix are able to control, redirect in front. Nice stick work there by Caricato. Shot, oh, what a save by Caricato. Oh, maybe. That was his best save of the hockey game.
Yeah, that it was, but it may be too little too late at this point, unfortunately, for Lewis.
So 8 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. And 4:08 to go in the hockey game.
And I think the big difference for Elon tonight, there's a lot of things that they did better, namely the special teams. They were better on both sides of the power play penalty kill, but they also were grossly outshot by East Texas Baptist yesterday, and they're winning in the shot counter right now. I think that makes more of a difference than some people would think.
So puck fired all the way down the ice, under 4 to go in the period. And that'll bring it back to a 5-on-4 power play for the Phoenix. They'll work it up the neutral ice. Rosenthal, he'll chip it off the sideboards. Nice work there by Bishop. But back come the Phoenix. McGaffigan. He'll spin it up top. Aiden Conley. Shoot to the middle. Looking for a redirect is Rosenthal. But kept in by Callahan. He'll spin it in behind the net. McGaffigan. He'll let it go for Conley. Nice work there by number 87, Matt Erdsting. That's Conley. Callahan. Check that. McGaffigan. He'll drop it for Aiden Conley. Conley. He'll set. Back Lanzillo. He'll look to spin off a check, but nice defensive play there by the Flyer penalty killers. They're able to clear it out in the neutral ice. But the Flyers able to corral, get it in, but turned over again, and Morrow. He'll spin it into the Phoenix zone. And Callahan, he's having a hard time against Morrow in his own zone. But Phoenix are able to corral the puck out to neutral ice. Losing his footing was number 22, Aiden Rogers. 2:17 to go in the period. So the Flyers are going to have to pull up all the stops, and there we go. Undisciplined penalty by Jack Lanzillo. That'll even it up at 4-on-4 with 2:07 to go in the period.
That's a frustration penalty right there. But you're up by 2 with 2 minutes left. I wouldn't say that you're okay with taking that penalty, but it doesn't mean as much as it would have in the beginning stages of this period.
So, and not only did he get a minor, but he got a 10-minute misconduct. So, needless to say, he won't be coming back into the hockey game. So faceoff will come to the left-hand side of Owen Geyer. With 2:07 to go in the period, 4-2 the score in favor of the Phoenix. So as you said earlier, Graham, all Flyers have to pull out all the stops here.
Yeah, they really do. They're going to have to score at even strength, which is something that they've struggled at tonight.
Shot through by Bishop, kicked out by Geyer, and the Phoenix. Lombardozzi, he'll carry it up through neutral ice, chip it in behind Caricato. Nice work there by the Phoenix defenseman to keep it in. But the Flyers, they'll make their way out into neutral ice. And across the blue line. That's Ernsting. He'll chip it in behind the net. That's number 10, Tyler Walsham. And up top, kicked out. Geyer. Another, and they score. Oh, Geyer got the first one, but couldn't get the second one. So 1:28 to go in the period, and that'll make it 4-3.
And it'll make it a little bit more interesting, too. Because you've got the goalie pull in your back pocket now, too.
So we'll stay 4-on-4 for the balance. Well, it'll be still a power play for the last 6 seconds of the hockey game for the Phoenix. And it looks like Elon's called their timeout.
And I think that's the right move. And I think that you should bargain that as soon as the Flyers win this faceoff, if they can, they're gonna send Caricato to the bench, so that way you have a full 88 seconds where you have that man advantage. Because at this point, it's still 4-on-4, so that would make it 5-on-4.
Yeah, I don't think Elon should change anything they're doing.
I really don't either. I think that goal is just the result of a culmination of a lot of shots on goal that Lewis had been working towards. They built some momentum offensively. They'd finally been getting some offensive zone pressure. A couple of bad rebounds from Geyer, and it ends up costing him in the end. But you got to think that that's probably not going to happen again unless you get terribly unlucky.
Yeah, what's been Elon's bread and butter today is pressure. They've skated hard, and they can't stop doing that at this point in the hockey game.
You're absolutely right.
Pressure is their only way to stay at up 1 goal.
In the first part of this game, and the first part of this period too, Elon had been unable to relinquish pressure in the offensive zone. They just dominated the offensive end of the ice.
So puck inside the Elon zone. Nice keep there by the Flyer pinching forward, but back come the Phoenix. Aiden Conley. He'll step in across the Flyer blue line. They'll work it up the sideboards, kept in. They'll spin it to the side. 1 minute to go in the period. As Ernsting, he'll drop it back. Bishop, back to Ernsting. Over to Morrow. He'll step in across the blue line. Morrow Up top, he'll go to number 24. That's Jake Walensky. Check that. And Geyer, he'll cover it up. 44 seconds to go. In period number 3. Phoenix still find themselves up one goal in the hockey game.
And with the offensive zone draw coming for the Flyers, they are going to pull Caricato. So it'll effectively be a power play for the Lewis Flyers for the last 44 seconds. Well, technically the last 38 seconds, as there's a power play set to expire.
So Bishop, he'll keep the line for the Flyers. And Darcy, they'll work it down. Morrow, he tries to go up the wing, and it'll be a foot race as Aiden Rogers. Nice work there by Darcy. And it's going to be a penalty there against the Flyers. Oh, the penalty's going against Elon. So Aiden Rogers is going to head to the penalty bench.
Now, I don't know how you could call that. He's the one that took the spill.
If nothing else, you could call it a hockey play where they both are going for possession of the puck. But needless to say, we're not on the ice, we're in the stripes. So 23 seconds to go in the period. And this will be a 4-on-3 in favor of the Flyers, as back in his net is Caricato.
He's playing about halfway between his net and the blue line. And that's exactly why, because Elon won the draw and then they dump it.
So 16 to go in the period. Elon, they try to clear. Shot swallowed up by Caricato. He'll spin it out. And we're going to get a penalty here. Number 22 for the Flyers. That's going to be number 22, Zach Bishop.
And he hauled a man down right in front of his goaltender as Caricato was trying to throw a pass out to keep the puck alive with only 7 seconds left.
So that'll nullify the power play.
And that'll about wrap things up here, you have to think, especially with a defensive zone draw coming for the Flyers.
So faceoff will come to the right-hand side of the Flyer goaltender. And taking the draw for the Phoenix is going to be Nick Grande.
It's going to be a 4-on-3 power play for the Phoenix for the last 7 seconds.
So Grande, he'll look to win the draw against Jake Walensky. Face-off one to the sidewall. Morrow, right up to Ernsting. Nice defensive play there by the Phoenix, and that should do it. As the Elon Phoenix regroup from a tough loss last night to the East Texas Baptist Tigers with a 4-3 victory over the Lewis University Flyers with a score of 4-3.
Yeah, it was a great game, and we've seen 2 great games today. A lot of blowouts yesterday, but 2 one-goal contests in this day's action so far, and I'm excited to see what Denison and High Point have in store for us coming up after this.
So final score here from game number 5 of the weekend. Going to be the Lewis University Flyers 3 and the Elon University Phoenix 4.